Season 6, Episode 3 of Arrow opens up with Diggle on a roof, dressed as the Green Arrow, and jumping off said roof to his death, but being pushed by the Dinah's Canary Cry the last few feet and into a car, which should have hurt him more. Broken a rib, maybe an arm. It was kind of reckless, but it still looked cool. But I don't know why they'd think of an idea like that. They could have just, well, I guess he's not that good of a shot with an arrow, so he couldn't zip line down, but why walk all the way onto that roof in the first place? But oh well. Still kind of cool. Anyways, Diggle's fighting hand to hand. Doesn't really use arrows that much, but use it to stab people, then take it back and not leave it in for evidence, apparently. If he did, maybe the FBI wouldn't be as suspicious of him. That the Green Arrow's not shooting arrows. Or maybe they still would have been, since he wouldn't shoot it that often. And only in the leg. Or the shoulders. Maybe they'd be able to detect it was at close range or something. Anyways, the team's doing okay so far. Then, of course, they go on another mission to try and protect the truck filled with chemicals and help the cops with their job. But of course, everything doesn't go as according to plan. And the villain who threw, I guess, smoke pellets. Well, not pellets, but about that size. They almost look like Curtis's T-balls, but could be wrong since I doubt that villain had anything to do with Black Siren. But she shows up in front of the truck. Then, of course, Diggle gets out. Then I'm pretty sure she shoots him. But apparently Diggle's okay, I guess. Then the rest of the team shows up. Then she throws her silver balls and blinds them. Well, I guess they're just flashbangs then. And people just show up out of nowhere. Just like they're Pokemon or something, which is kind of funny. Be kind of cool if you could just throw something, people come out, beat up your enemies, then they go back in or something. Probably be useful. Then they get control of the truck. And I guess they must have stole something. But the cops in the truck I guess they were just injured or not dead. Since they're in the hospital later. But the truck's going off to explode. The villains are escaping. And of course Diggle doesn't know what to do. And Renee tells Oliver this later, that Diggle's not up for this, that they need someone. And of course Diggle still hasn't talked to the rest of the team about his nerve damage. But it all works out in the end. Of course, Willie needs help being tutored in quadratic equations. Oliver enlists Felicity's help at the cave, then walks over to Diggle to give him a pep talk that in the situation he never knows what the right thing to do is. But he does what needs to be done and everything just seems to work out. Which I guess makes Diggle feel better. Then he does better on his next mission. When the villain goes after one of her ex-teammates that I guess deterred and joined the CIA again. Probably told him secrets since he somehow knew she was after him and had like passports and money and trying to leave town in a limo of all things, and without a limo driver, I guess she probably killed him. And then while this is going on, the rest of the team's, well, half the team, I guess, half the team's trapped inside the building with a bunch of hostages. And there's a bomb. But with Curtis and Dinah's quick thinking and Felicity's help, they managed to throw it far enough away, use the canary cry, make it explode, and get all the hostages out in time. While that's happening, Diggle's fighting the villain right outside the limo, and then inside the limo, which is a cool shot because I feel like it would be hard to shoot an action scene or a fight scene like that around a car and inside a car. But it somehow works out. Diggle saves the guy, he doesn't die. And then in the end, Felicity and Curtis have a surprise for Diggle. They beat him a crossbow since he's not that great at shooting arrows, but basically like using a gun. So he practices on the tennis balls that they launch out and managed to get every single one of them. And there's no steady aim to help him aim. It's all of him, even though he has nerve damage and he shouldn't be able to shoot that well. But towards the end, you find out he was using drugs to, I guess, temporarily avoid the effects of his nerve damage. But I guess other than that, he's fine since he's still behaving okay. I guess maybe he's a little bit more calm after the drugs. But it doesn't seem to have any emotional or mental side effects. So far, at least. But maybe that will come in later.